Here we are again.
Here we are.
Well.
Hey. Where's Murs?
Isn't that the question of the week?
Mars? He's on Mars.
He is Mars.
Rocket Mars.
Yeah. Get it, Josh? It's 4:19.
And she said, no talking, Dad. Your mouth is making noise. It needs to stop.
What was that?
If only Murs was here.
I don't know.
I'm gonna sing in our opening jokes. I have a singing part.
Cool.
Yeah.
Really?
Sing!
Singing in the rain.
Are we going to do an SDJ flash mob at some point when we're big and famous?
Yeah.
That would be scary.
That would be scary.
Yeah.
Flash mob running around telling dad jokes, corny
We're
jokes.
going to have Square 50's got to be like the Six Flags old dude just running around dancing around people.
Yelling, get off my lawn.
Yeah.
That we could have like a counter group dressed in red. They'll be the Red Menace.
Oh dear. Then it becomes West Side Story of SDJ. Just start.
Is that the Romeo and Juliet?
Let's do it. Internet, don't organize something like that.
Don't do it.
I'll do
Nope.
it.
We called copyrights first. Nope.
It's that guy from my dreams.
The dreams.
Weird dreams, man.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I've been abducted.
Yeah?
But do you dream of electric
60% sure.
Was it when I slept over your house?
Probably.
I think that Johnny's balls would scare him off.
Did the aliens happen to sing Anchors Away? Well,
well, if the balls didn't do it, yeah, certainly would.
Oh, heavens.
Man.
Hey, Johnny, you should turn up your volume.
How about now?
Because we really need to hear more of you.
Can you hear it now? Do we?
It's a little better.
Can you hear me now? It's cranked, bro. It's cranked.
Dadders, you during the countdown, you get to see us in the green room behind the scenes here.
Yeah.
When we work out our technical glitches.
No, all I see is the countdown.
That's good.
Space. The final frontier.
How come it's day on the backside of it?
God rest Uhura, man.
Oh. Lieutenant Uhura died.
Michelle Nichols, yeah.
Yeah.
Nichelle Nichols.
Nichelle. With an N, I think.
Yeah, Nichelle. She got a good run.
Awesome. Yeah.
It was a badass, too.
Yeah, she was.
She was a communications officer, right?
111.
Yep, she
can communicate. You know who can't communicate? Murs.
Because he's not here.
Oh,
There he is. He's in Africa.
He's in Africa.
Oh no, that's India, right?
That's
India. There's Africa. India.
Africa's coming up,
Florida,
yeah.
The big fat Florida right down there on the right side.
Big fat Florida.
And there's the Texas, where Texas used to be, is now a lake.
Where is Murs, though?
And on the other side was California. After it fell in the ocean.
Look at those
coming in clear.
turds.
Oh, somebody left all these cocoa puffed out.
They're flying turds.
Remember that?
Oh, dear.
Oh, there he is.
Hey!
If you look really closely.
What's that big bright one around the top? 1 o'clock.
Hey, guys.
Hey,
Oh, there he is.
I barely made it. I'm feeling a little hoarse.
That's
How
what she
was the
said.
trip from Mars?
10, 9, 8, 7.
You just flew in from Mars, and boy, are your arms tired.
Yay!
What do you call a pony that doesn't feel well?
Murs.
A little horse.
Wow. Bring in that dad joke game.
that dad joke vibe. Just vibing with my buddies.
All right, Josh, you ready?
I don't know who you're talking to, Sonny. He's not here right now.
All right,
Get
here we
off my
go.
lawn.
What do hot air balloons and idols have in common? They give you something to look up to. This is Sexy Jokes.
Hey, this is Jonny Spazz. Welcome to Sexy Dad Jokes. Hey, Van Damme, who is the most patriotic idol ever known?
Hey there, Jonny Spazz. Who is the most patriotic idol ever known?
The American Idol?
Oh, Jonny Spazz, that joke sure put my car in idle. Hey, so
Wow.
what does Billy Idol say to inspire people when they're down?
What?
It's a nice day to start again.
Hey, guys, I just met Simon Cowell, and he asked me if I could sing under pressure.
Oh,
That's cool.
wow, that's cool, Mers. What'd you say?
I said, no, but I can sing Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, jeez. Golly, I can't tell if this is the real joke or is this fantasy.
Hey, that's my 50s guy.
Say, why does the little cloud idolize the big cloud?
Why?
Why?
Because he is the reigning champion.
Oh, Square 50s guy, that joke really rained on our parade. All together now! Welcome to
Sexy
Dad Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Sexy Dad Jokes. As always, I'm Ben Jammin, along with Jonny Spazz,
Yeah.
Mers,
Hey,
Josh,
What's up?
in the everable, lovable Square 50s guy, Richard Richards III Jr.
It's everable, not edible. I remember that.
Oh,
Verbal.
okay.
saucy.
Saucy.
We didn't even say Twitter pated.
No.
Jeez, stop it.
Sorry.
And fellas, I don't know if you realize this, but this is our 20th episode.
Wow.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
The big 2-0.
Wow.
Wow.
Holy
Let's
moly.
let's kind of reflect on how we've now made 20 episodes and coming up on our 2-year anniversary of doing Sexy Dad Jokes. I
Wow.
can't believe we're still at it.
We're still going.
Nice round numbers.
Yeah, nice round numbers.
Nice
I like
round
that.
numbers.
Yumber.
Yeah, we have
Nice.
come a long way. Goodness. I mean, we went from me and Johnny, I think, did the pilot, maybe the first episode. I don't know. And we just recorded it, just audio only. And now here we are on a regular schedule. We got this awesome lineup with Mers and Josh, Square 50s guy. And,
Lots of characters.
a lot of characters.
And
I mean,
Josh and Mers.
Yeah, beyond just Spaz. We got lots of characters on the show.
Real ones and
Yeah, you're a character.
interesting ones.
I like your character. It gets me Twitter pated. Stop it. I don't want to talk about Twitter pated. It's a real
And
word.
We've covered so much ground. Someone should sit down and calculate the number of hours of material we put out there. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's been, I mean, we've explored the depths of of Jonny Spazz's soul, which is a scary place to go.
Which it turns out I have one.
It's where all those sound effects come from.
Yeah, I know, right? Come
Straight down the bottom of his soul.
Straight from the bottom.
We've gotten punked by Mers. 20
I've never punked
Many
you.
times.
I've
Many
never
times.
punked you once.
We've gotten all of these characters out of Josh and all these skits that are just amazing. We've heard all these stories. Everyone has opened up and shared. Everyone's
you got a doctor on the show.
About a doctor on the show. Twice.
Oh, yes.
An everable doctor.
3 times.
Everable doctor.
He's the most everable.
Dr. Colts, shout out.
And we've done a 4-hour dad joke live stream-a-thon.
Yeah, 1,000 jokes for
1,000 jokes.
1,000 dad jokes.
Many push-ups later. We get push-ups for making mistakes. Who do you think did the most push-ups?
Jonny
did.
Spazz. Yeah, we all know it was Jonny Spazz.
Yeah, if you told a repeat joke, then you had to do
A
do that again.
punishment.
We'll probably only do 500 because really the last 500 weren't that good at jokes.
All right, 100, but the consequences are way steeper.
Yes. You have to drink a glass of water upside down while doing push-ups.
Oh,
Naked.
whoa.
It's how you get rid of hiccups.
That's harsh, man.
Real advice here for the dadders.
Pay-per-view.
But it's been a wonderful couple of years, and thanks for being along with us on this journey. And we've gotten to have some real deep discussions about our own journeys to be the best men that we can be. And in those journeys, sometimes we take 2 steps forward, sometimes we take 1 step back, but the main thing is we keep charging forwards, and that's all you can really do. So thank you. Thanks for listening and watching. And we're doing the video cast now too. Okay. So today we wanted to take a look inside ourselves, relax, metaphorically speaking, and look who are the people in our lives who inspire us, and who are the people we sort of idolize. Who do we look up to? The people of history and the world we can safely look to as a source of inspiration to help us become our better selves, or people in our own lives. So this should be a lot of fun. I'm curious to see what who everyone's idols are. So let's get into it.
But hey, Ben, before we go further, I actually have something to share. I recently bumped into, and you'll never guess who, but Square 50's guy the other week, and we actually talked about stuff that I think is really relevant for today's show.
Oh, really, Jonny Spazz? It's been a minute since I've seen you two together. Tell us what went down.
Man, I cannot wait for this. I stayed up all I could to be here, and no doubt this will be one for the books.
Hopefully they're books without any bookworms in them.
Yo, Ricky! How's it been, man?
Clearly you forgot your manners, Spaz, because the pronoun is Richard Richards the Third Jr.
Oh, yeah, right. Sorry, Ricky. It's been a minute since I've seen you. Still looking good as always, though.
Nothing that a little scotch and elbow grease can't fix. Anyways, what are you doing at this science convention, Spaz?
Well, Neil deGrasse Tyson is having a seminar here about critical thinking, and I saved up enough for a seat in it. And what are you doing here, Richard? I thought you hated science.
I don't mind science if it's the kind that helps make a better highball or increases delivery efficiency for the milkman. But I wanted to see where all the pencil-neck geeks flock to during the winter months, and clearly I found the mecca for 'em. But anyways, who is this DeGrease Tyson guy anyway?
Whoa, you mean deGrasse Tyson. He's a famous astrophysicist and public speaker. You know, he's also is someone who I greatly admire, and I even consider him one of my heroes, or maybe an idol a little bit.
Idols, eh? Don't know what's so great about a guy who looks at white dots in the sky every night. But whatever floats your proverbial boat, Spazz.
Do you have any, Richard?
Boats? I'm more of a car guy myself.
Oh, idols or heroes or whatever. That thing. Anyone you look up to or admire, anyone you look up to or admire.
Well, since we are at a science convention, one person I do admire is Mr. Alfred Nobel.
Oh, for his contribution for creating the Nobel Peace Prize?
Nope! For creating the most effective means of removing pesky ankle biters and rugrats off my lawn. C4!
Richard, you really shouldn't be idolizing someone. Moreover, something that is meant to destroy, innocence if used that way.
Maybe so, maybe so. But that was more of an honorable mention, much like J.B. Duke and Jasper Daniel. But there is one who I hold as my source of inspiration and motivation every single American day.
Your wife?
No, Joseph McCarthy.
Richard! I know why you like him. Because he was all about the end of the Red Menace, and because of McCarthyism, it was caused a wave of fear and oppression. It still has some level of existence today. And what good has it done us? None whatsoever, Richard. You should have idols be people who inspire you to improve yourself in the best ways possible. People who encourage healthy habits and behaviors. People who inspire you to be the best for yourself and everyone around you. I'm inspired by people like Neil deGrasse Tyson because he champions learning and critical and scientific thinking. That's what his world, that's what this world needs. And it's what I need. There's got to be people out there you can find who will spark a light bulb in your mind and cause you to strive to be the best you could ever be, Richard. You gotta just find them.
Spoken like a true diplomat, Spazz. Guess I should put my inspiring knuckles sandwich back in the cooler and save it for later. So you know what? You inspired me today, Spazz. I think there needs to be a show, or even a competition, for showing off the best of the best that truly will inspire everyone from 1 to 92. A perfect job for me, if you ask me.
Well, sounds good, Richard. Good luck, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Shane. Whoop.
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 Fix it.
Wow. Square 50s guy and Jonny Spazz, the return of the Dad-namic duo. Dad-namic? Dad-namic?
Dynamic duo.
Who knows what antics they'll get into next.
Hopefully something that'll get Richard off of his high horse.
Well, no.
Doubtful.
Yeah.
Everable.
Doubtful, everable. Everable, doubtful.
Everably doubtful.
Anyways, we're here to talk about the people who inspire us, who we even idolize to one extent or another. And I think we should also talk about why it's important for men like Richard to find people in life who will truly inspire them to bring out and champion their best attributes. So let's get to it. I actually would like to start this off because...
By adjusting our circles.
Oh, yeah. There we are.
Yeah.
There
We got to get things just right.
For the dump
Cannot
spot.
upset the balance of the screen.
The balance of the streaming force.
Oh, Obi-Wan. I'd like to start this off because I want to nominate myself as someone that I look up to, because I just sat through a 3-hour wait for customer service. 3 hours, and then I got hung up on.
Wow.
What company was
3 hours, and I didn't throw anything. I didn't break my desk. My computer still works because I didn't throw it at the wall like I really wanted to.
Yeah.
So I think I'm the best person ever for surviving that. And this is
She has spoken. This is the way.
I made the mistake of sharing a video of my daughter Glow with the boys here, telling me no talking.
You basically give us your own shock collar is what we did.
I basically gave you...
But it didn't come through on mine.
Oh, I could try it again. Shall we try it again? Kind of fun.
All right. Where's got it?
No talking. No talking.
So now they got
okay.
troll ammunition, aka troll munition.
Troll munition.
Anytime I start going off on a long tangent, now they...
One eternity later.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Cool.
what happens, right there.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a perfect balance. He hits us with that shit, we'll hit him back with his own daughter.
It is an adorable video, so
I only have one sound
I
effect.
welcome you to play it.
We know, Johnny. Everybody knows. There is
No farting. No farting. No
Yeah,
farting.
no farting.
Spaz.
Partly because my harmonica's in the other room. I came underprepared.
Well, it's not the last time you're going to say that.
Hey! Oh!
Oh!
Hey! Oh! I get no respect.
No respect at all.
I'll tell you less who goes rough.
Whatever happened with your customer service call there, Ben?
I told you, they hung up on me after 3 hours.
What were you on customer
No follow-up? Nothing?
cable company?
Nothing. It was
Oh,
the
my.
bank.
The bank?
Oh.
It was the
bank?
bank.
You could have went to
I'm
the
so
bank.
mad. I just bought something and they refused to pay for it. And then they want to verify that I'm the one who bought it. So I didn't even do anything wrong, and I have to call them. Don't get me started.
Man, I know
3
what the problem-
hours.
Listen,
3 hours.
I know what the problem
That's
is.
like
You should've
one
just hung up
eternity
and
later.
Let him call you back whenever the hell it suited you.
It's
Hey,
it's
man, I've been
really
there.
frustrating.
Man,
Were you doing this today?
Yeah, like right before the show.
Technically, aren't the banks closed today?
Oh, it's
No, it's
24/7.
And because
Fuck.
it's fraud department, so fraud department.
It's 24/7 customer service. Look at that.
Yeah, start spamming. Don't spam that number. Don't spam that number, Internet. Don't call that number
Yeah.
a whole bunch. Don't do it.
Oh, you can't really see it. It says 3 hours and 1 minute, and they hung up.
Wow.
Ugh.
Did you call him right back?
No, I'll call him tomorrow. I'll do another 3 hours. The worst part of it all is the infernal music they make you listen to. It's
Oh
a
my
special
God.
kind of torture, you know?
Yeah,
Rick
man.
Astley?
Anyways.
No, he's a gem. I love him. Don't talk. He's gonna rickroll you.
No talking. No talking.
Look at that cutie. I like how she like when I ask her that, she like stops
no
and thinks
talk.
about it, and she's just like, "No,
No,
Yeah.
you're done."
No talking.
She's so cute though. I'll,
has
I'll watch
spoken.
her telling me to shut up all day. I'll
She's
watch
smarter
that.
than a fifth grader. Fifth graders don't even know when to shut up, Ben. This is a
Oh
problem.
my goodness,
Clever girl.
Clever
that
girl.
is everable if I ever.
It's cleverable.
Okay, all right. Well, who are your idols? Let's go. Who wants to go first? Who do you look up to?
Ben's daughter. Just for telling him to shut up, Daddy. Shut up.
No talking.
You got there first. That's not fair.
I'll shut up.
I did get there first. It was instant. Like, who is my idol? Ben's kid.
Yeah, I look up to her.
Can I try it?
So
No
innocent.
talking, Ben. No talking.
They're talking.
No talking.
She's not innocent, but she's just like
That just became your ringtone.
you know?
She's uncorrupted. Yeah, that should be his ringtone every time he calls me. That's just what plays in the middle of like the grocery store. No talking, Dada. No talking. No talking.
Or if I'm like at a family gathering or a party or something, I don't want to talk to people. I'll just like walk around with
No
my-
talking.
Dude, every time I get a text message, it's going to say that. No talking.
Oh my gosh.
Text messages were invented so people like me wouldn't have to talk to people on the phone.
That's why they invented it. It had nothing to do with efficient communication.
That was just a byproduct.
Oh, yep. A product that I buy. That is true.
Yeah, just like gasoline. You know, gasoline, it makes cars go, but it's not the most efficient, but it makes the most money.
Okay, who's the wind beneath your
Your
wing?
idol.
You are the wind beneath.
Elon Musk is my idol because he can waste $44 billion on something he doesn't even care about and doesn't even need, and then people troll him, and then he doesn't care because he's got billion. He can waste $44 billion.
Also, I think like should we have a rule about like
He's not really my idol. I don't like Elon
There's-
Musk, I don't think. I
because
don't know.
I think a lot of our idols there'll probably be like problematic elements to them.
I don't idolize people. I don't. I like to learn from people, and once I've learned what I can, like a therapist, a good therapist, you move on from them to the
Yeah,
next
you
thing.
take the good.
You move on like a good therapist. Just see, I'm out the door. 3 sessions.
Yeah.
Like,
no
well,
problem.
Well, no,
mean-
as a client, you use a therapist until you've gotten what you can get,
Until you get
and
to
then,
where you need to get.
and
Yeah.
then you get to the
Yeah.
next thing. It's like I don't worship or idolize anyone. It's strange for me.
I think idolize is weird because I don't idolize
Yeah.
my parents, but I look up to them. They inspire me. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
for the
but I don't
sake of-
idolize them.
But to call someone a hero is different a little bit to me.
I idolized Kurt Cobain as a kid, but I didn't want to be like him. You know, I didn't want to go off and kill myself.
Well, sure. I don't think he really did either, but who knows? Speculation.
Oh, that's true.
There's lots of speculations. Lots of
Alleged.
allegedly.
I listened to my favorite Nirvana song today.
Good job.
Something in the Way. I love that song.
Oh yeah, I was in the Batman movie.
Yeah. Well, I liked it before they made it.
Yeah.
into that
Oh,
movie,
yeah.
Which I never saw, by the way. I refuse to watch sparkly vampires play Batman.
What? What are you talking about?
The guy who plays
Robert
Batman.
Patterson.
He's Edward.
What?
No. What is his name?
That can't be
Robert
right.
Pattinson.
No, his real name.
Yeah, it's
The guy
a,
Robert
Edward.
Pattinson is his
it
name.
was
Edward's his name.
2022, so
He's
he
a
just
shiny
came out with
vampire.
one. Okay. He was a shiny vampire. Now he plays Batman.
I'm ugly. I shine like diamonds.
Well, he's broody.
He doesn't
right?
shine in this film.
No, he's
I
just
want it to be
He's
Batman,
always
too.
under the cowl.
Okay,
He
good.
doesn't shine whatsoever.
I did want to be Batman. In fact, don't tell anyone, but I do sneak out of the house at night and fight crime. So I guess technically
Oh, yeah.
I'm probably Batman. But
I just
And
want to
picking
tell
up-
everybody here that I got 3 of the 5 numbers for the $1 billion lottery in a row.
what?
Good
the
job.
last 3.
Did you win anything?
I did $10.
Oh, nice.
So that person got 1 billion minus $10. Thank you very much. Yeah, I did that.
Yeah, I did that. I love it. I love it. I took away from somebody's glee $10 at a time.
Hey, I got mine. I'm gonna get 3
got
more
mine.
tickets at least.
Death by $1,010.
Man, or more like
That's almost as bad as
a million.
being on
$10.
hold for 3 hours.
Oh my god!
Close to it.
You should have hung up at fucking 1 minute, Ben.
I actually was hoping it got to the point where I was like, okay, let's see how long I can go with this. And I was hoping it would still be on during the show, so I could just be like,
Well, they hung up on you because they,
Well, they
knew
hung
you
up
were
on me.
they knew you were
Yeah.
gonna put it on
On video recording.
yeah. Yeah, so I idolize banks and bank presidents and CEOs and stuff because they take all of our money.
And we let them? They're that good?
They're that good, yeah.
I hate the fact that we even need banks
I'm being
for money.
sarcastic
I know. We understand, Ben.
to the listeners. I mean, that actually goes along with one of the people I idolize. It's Teddy Roosevelt. He broke up the banks back in the day.
Trust busting.
Trust buster, Rough Rider. And he definitely has a problematic side, just like Neil deGrasse has some problematic stuff. But you know, like but the just the way. Well, first off, like he was really progressive. Like he believed he had the Bull Moose Party, and they're also known as the Progressive Party. And they were like into like women's suffrage and healthcare and taking care of people and a lot of the same values that I have today. And I actually like, if I had to choose a party affiliation, it probably.
Oh
no, this is bad.
That's not good. Well, I know what to do now. I know exactly what to do now.
Nope, he's back.
Dead.
Yeah, you were gone.
You said if
Am
I
I
had
back?
to join, if I had to join a party, it would be blank.
It'd be the Bull Moose Party.
Yeah,
here's
bull moose.
here's
No
a
rhinos
tweet.
or dinos, bull mooses.
Here's a tweet by another dude I'm a fan of, Bo of the Fifth Column.
Oh, I like
You mean
that.
Bo, the wallpaper?
It's Bo again.
Hello
Bo
again.
again.
This is Bo. Hello, internet people.
It's Bo again. I like Bo again. I see him every day.
But he said Teddy Roosevelt
Florida.
used to beat up bad cops, was a feminist, deployed when he didn't have to, received a Nobel Prize and the Medal of Honor, was a conservationalist, and was the first president to invite a black man to have dinner at the White House, which is cool. But then you look over
He's
here
under-
at one of
real
his
underachiever.
yeah, you look at one of the comments that Bo made here. He also used a lot of garbage rhetoric and was kind of a paternalistic racist. He also had a horrible attitude towards natives. So it's like, you know, there's problematic sides, but you appreciate people for who they are.
So he was normal for the times in that respect.
Yeah, but he was like kind of a man's man, but he also had like good values. Like he looked out for other people, which is like part of, I think, being a man is being a good man. You're looking out for others. Real man takes care of the pack. And, you know, socialism has been demonized and been equated to Soviet communism. Richard Richards, the Red Menace. And I think that's an extreme characterization to think socialism, equate socialism to communism, Soviet communism.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? To
Yeah, I mean,
associate it
that's-
with something that it's
right.
not.
Right, exactly.
What is socialism? It's communism. Really now? Okay.
Exactly. I mean, that's what people are that's what people who don't believe in the power to the people will try to push on us.
Just wait until Ron DeSantis is president.
Oh god.
I heard somebody call
You
him.
might be waiting a long time.
Somebody called him on the news Diet Trump.
Trump light.
Diet Trump. Can somebody please make that, like, take the Coke can or the color scheme and make a Diet Trump and put Ron DeSantis' stupid face on it?
Well, millions in this country actually depend on socialism. Teachers, firefighters, schools, public safety, public health, roads. Our military has socialized medicine. The VA, you should know about that, Jonny Spazz.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it's not perfect, but what we do know is that what we are doing isn't working. We got big pharma and their inflated prices, you know, 10 times more expensive as in other countries for a pill. The most bloated and expensive healthcare system in the world. Unbridled capitalism results in cancer patients like me getting sued by the hospital that was treating me. So I know about this stuff firsthand. I believe in sort of a middle ground between capitalism and, like, let's take the best of capitalism, the best of socialism, find some kind of balance, and you'll get what Teddy Roosevelt was pushing.
Isn't that kind of what we have? I mean, we subsidized the banks in 2008. So we kind of already have a mixture of socialism and capitalism. Like, we socialize and subsidize banks when they, by their own accord, with no moral hazard, because why would we ever want risk? Oh, wait, no, I have tons of risk and I'm not subsidized. That's right. Shoot. Darn it. Huh.
And then they use that subsidy for stock buybacks.
And then they bought their stock back, as well as when they get a tax break, too. But, hey, that's subsidizing and that's socialism, and we like that here. Right? Don't we like that?
It's only good when the rich people get richer, but it's not good when it helps regular folk.
We don't have any good comedians left. There's no good comedians. Everyone's afraid to get canceled. We need some power songs. I was listening to Neil Young sing Ohio today. Like, hell yeah. Nixon's name is immortalized in that song.
Pretty sure Nixon's name was immortalized other than that song.
I mean, for example.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyways, that's one of my idols. I guess I can put that out there. I really love his progressive values. I wish his Bull Moose party was around today, because I'd sign up.
Just there's at least one member. Nice. Yeah.
And just like, take care of the pack, be a protector and a guardian and defender. Although he did kind of like seek out war, I feel like he wanted to make a name for himself. So it's a complicated dude. But
well, that was also the time. That was how you made a name for yourself at that point in time.
That's true.
You were in the military, and that's how you got status, right? The Battle of San Juan Hill. So,
America.
Well, it's just what it was. What are we supposed to do about it now? It's like, what do you want us to go back and do something in the past?
No.
That's impossible. So that was just he's a product of his time. I mean, I think that's kind of so we're kind of talking about redemption and cancel culture and all this stuff. And it's like, yeah, what do you say about Teddy Roosevelt, who may have been more of a warmonger than he should have?
Yeah. I mean, they like took down a statue of his somewhere. I mean, the statue was kind of problematic the way it was built. They didn't take it down because it was of Teddy Roosevelt, but I don't know. I think with this like reckoning, about all cancel culture and everything, I think it's good to kind of take another look at our history and our idols and our heroes, and see who's like kind of aged well and who hasn't.
Yeah, but the problem with that is they have no way to redeem themselves. They're dead. Right? We have no idea what they would be like now. So now we're doing cancel culture with zero redemption, which is kind of how it seems to me that cancel culture works. Like, there's no pathway to redeem yourself or absolve yourself. And how would any of the founding fathers or Roosevelt, right? How's he going to redeem that? We don't know what he would be like now. So to judge him with our modern glasses on compared to his time that he was alive and doing stuff in is really kind of unfair. And then to say that, he's a bad guy because he wanted to go to war or because he was a warmonger or whatever. Well, that was kind of the way it was. Didn't Hearst start that war anyway? Wasn't that Hearst?
Po Body's Nerfic.
Magazine guy. Basically,
well, I think that's a fair point. He can't exactly defend himself, and I wouldn't say I'm necessarily judging the man, but maybe more like what he represents, and because he like these historical figures still have influence on our culture today, and I think it's fair to, like Columbus, like when I grew up, he was a hero. 1492 sailed the ocean blue. He had a holiday, and now it's like
then you find out he was
Columbus didn't wipe anybody out. Columbus just sailed across the ocean, so we can't blame Columbus. Columbus is still a hero. Good job, he found some new land, or new to Europe land, right? Well, he did. What did
Good deal.
Are
Tell
you
me
like
what
trying to
Columbus
start?
did. Tell
You
me
wanna-
what Columbus did. He sailed across the ocean and sailed back.
He drove the ship, probably.
I don't even know if he did that. He conned
Nurse
the
wants to
Queen
bring
of
back
Spain.
Columbus Day.
He conned the Queen of Portugal. Wasn't it Portugal, not Spain?
He signed the Magna Carta.
He did sign
Mers
the
gets
Magna
dressed
Carta.
up as Columbus every
I
October
do
11th.
not get. I don't.
He
I just
ended the
find it-
Revolutionary War.
I find it ridiculous to say that Columbus did all of those atrocities, and it's like
He
Columbus
got
didn't do
Twitter
shit. He
banned.
sailed a boat.
He
I
was
mean, his
Twitter banned.
discovery did lead to others going to those lands, and they could have caused those atrocities. So he perhaps was the one who started the fire, not actually was doing all the burning.
But
I'd
that,
say-
again, that's what he represents, right?
Oh, so
Like
now
he
you're-
represents the finding of the colonization of these lands.
he didn't colonize it. He
He
didn't
discovered
make a choice to
electricity in
The-
1982.
The
He
country
didn't,
that
but he
sailed
represents
for,
that.
The country that he sailed for wasn't even the worst aggressor or colonizer, right?
That was the Vikings.
The Vikings didn't colonize anything except for Greece.
No, they did not. They did not. They did not.
Listen, I went to America public school. I know these things.
What thing
And
is it that
that's
you
where
know?
the problems began.
Well, you know, Johnny, most of us stopped going to American public schools after 18.
Yeah.
A few people keep going up until they're like 19 or 20 because they, had a weird birthday or something.
Not
I don't know
everybody
why
was-
you're still going to an American public school trying to learn. Like, I don't
Not
get it.
everybody gets it on their first try, Mers. Don't hate.
There we go. Okay, that's what it is. So you're still stuck on the Vikings colonized everything.
They did not.
You should probably go back to 5th grade and learn about that again.
Yeah. Yeah, don't be insulting me, Viking brothers now.
You know that there's this cool thing. It's called YouTube, and you can
Yeah.
watch oversimplified history. It's great.
I like drunk history better.
Drunk history is really good, but that might be where you're getting the Vikings colonized things.
All right,
That sounds about right.
all right. Who else got someone? Who did their homework here?
I did.
Oh, did you now?
Yeah, my parents are inspiring. I don't idolize them, but they inspire me.
Okay. Care to elaborate?
Oh, they've been married for like 50 years. They have
Okay.
2 out of 3 of their children are not fuck ups. So good job. I'm the only fuck up. Is what it is.
I was waiting for that.
I was
You
going
were.
to sit there.
Um,
Who's the third man?
who's the third one? Oh, that's me. That's me.
Yeah, but can any of your kids wrap their beard around their whole head?
I don't have any
think so.
kids. That's
Your
how
parents'
inspiring my
kids.
parents were. I
Parents'
went, no. You fucked up 1 out of the 3 of us. I'm not having any kids because I'm the fucked up one. Don't do it. Don't do it. How would I ever live up to that? I could never live up to what my.
No talking, no talking.
Oh shit! Now you're gonna get her to say that.
No talking birds.
Oh, that's
He's got to do it for all 4 of us. You already got him.
That's
Yeah.
better than
Talking Spazz.
She does say spack.
Square 50s Richards guy. No.
What is,
talking.
what is that accent?
I got a square.
It
Is
was
that
like
like
a-
a German
It
accent?
was like a German Minnesota child.
He's got a
I
square
can't.
50s, Richard.
I don't know.
Did
Did anybody else do homework? That was my answer. Was like, yeah, my parents. I'm not
Okay.
inspired by too many other people.
Okay.
Really, it's
I did homework.
Johnny,
Me, my people.
Mr. Shadow Realm?
Columbus.
my-
That's who.
So, yeah, my. Oh, wait. There we go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't let us see that
so
name brand.
People that I look up to are people that I can learn from, and something that is like the type of learning that you get that stays with you, like learning how to cook something and make it, but emotionally, and also
How to cook it
actually-
emotionally?
Everybody
No.
over the age of 11 is inspiring to Jonny Spazz because he
Listen,
can learn from them.
I am inspired by young children and their purity and how I wish that I had that happiness, and I try to find out what that happiness is, because that to me is inspiring. I like
But you've been corrupted.
Yeah, but I can be uncorrupted.
No.
I can be washed clean.
No.
No.
Part of that would be having to get off of Reddit, and good luck with
Yeah,
that.
you are so Reddited away. There it is. See, that's the corrupted part.
Listen, why are you making fun of my Reddit habits? It's not my fault. Talk to Double A Ron.
It is your fault. You keep going back to it.
I can't help it. They addicted me.
Yes,
to the
you
drug.
can. You can
No, I
say
can't.
no.
I can't say no.
Yes, you can.
It's impossible.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Actually, Neil deGrasse Tyson is one of the people who I look up to in a way, and he himself said about people idolizing anyone, or him specifically, is like, well, it doesn't make much sense to him, and I can't explain what he said specifically. I'd be paraphrasing it best, but I understand, like, I don't have that idol attachment to anyone specific, but there are people that I'm like, wow, they're awesome. It's too many to list. Here, I'll start here. The 3 other people on this show. That's inspiring. Seriously.
Even the dumpster fire?
Mm-hmm. Especially
Okay.
the dumpster fire.
Oh, good. Thank
I like it. You all make me better by proximity.
See, he is so delusional sometimes. Like, you can't get any better, Johnny.
I mean,
you are the
Ben, I can understand.
right.
These 2 guys on the bottom feeders here, I am not so sure.
Shush, or I'm going to get Square 50's guy in here.
You can't control them. I hold the key. I am the horde, boy.
I'll get old Ricky.
All your base are belong to us. Oh yeah, you can play theme music, but you can't get Richard.
Well, Ben can make him appear with his magic song. He appears anytime he plays that song.
He has to go into character at that point. He has no choice.
It's uncontrollable.
Yes! Must resist!
I summoned the Richards the Third Jr.
Because you got his name right, you're not going to get it. Nope.
Oh,
You said his name right. Uh-oh.
I'd like him to tell me that I did it. Ricky Richards.
He doesn't take requests. He gives them.
Rick quests. Ricky Rickards. I don't take requests. This is where we play the Never Gonna Give You Up. Never Gonna Let You Down.
It's Rixational.
Never gonna give you up.
Never gonna Rick roll you.
Too late. You
Oh,
already did. I
goodness.
know you did, Johnny. I know you did.
Moment's
You
gone.
Rickrolled me. I think I rickrolled you guys, actually.
Yes, you did.
It was pretty good. Did you all call that phone number?
It's Josh's turn. We have 1 minute. Josh's turn. Go.
Yeah, so for me, and I guess I should probably clarify when I wrote the outlines for the episode that when I put in idolize, it didn't necessarily, it was like just a filler word. It didn't
Another
necessarily
word,
look
yeah,
for.
yeah.
No, it's fine.
It's just another word.
It's a good thing.
Because at the same time, I should give a little bit of an excuse. I wrote this while it was about 95 degrees in my apartment because we got a heat wave, so my brain was not at 100% capacity. I'm like, what's a word? Sure, idolize, go. I'm sweating rabbits over here. But
No, I think that's good, Josh, because people do idolize people, and I
That's
think
true.
It's an important lesson because look at certain people who won't be named that aren't present, perhaps with an orange face, that is idolized for no apparent good reason, no good apparent reason, whatever. For example, go ahead, continue.
yeah. But I was looking more for, in my case anyway, he's returned.
Wow.
But for me, I was thinking about people who I've come across. I can say the obvious people, like my family, for sticking together very well, especially during the pandemic when things could have gone completely south at any time, and sticking through all the trials that the pandemic brought them. I could say easily off the top of my head, my girlfriend for have a seat. I could go on and on. But I looked for, at the same time, people who I'll probably never, I may never have the opportunity to meet them in person, but they have left an impact on me and inspired me because of who they are or what they thought or how they lived their lives. And so I'm going to give 2 honorable mentions because it kind of coincide with each other. And one of them would be Mark Calloway. So those who don't know, he's the Undertaker from wrestling. The man himself has, yeah, exactly. He's been through, exactly. But he's been through a lot, and he inspires me in that he kept it going even after all the injuries and all the pain stacked up, and he's going into his 50s, and he wanted to just keep chasing the dream and do what was right for business, for storytelling, for his audience, and for his family. And that was inspiring to me, even though, I don't want to be getting both my hips replaced and having countless other, surgeries. But, that was inspiring. But then going alongside message of keeping going no matter how much it hurts for the benefit of others was Chadwick Boseman. He inspired me a great deal for what he did for, the arts, for, African Americans, and just for black people all over the world. And the fact that he, kept going through and doing all these big projects and having to work out and stay in shape while fighting a very serious problem and still fighting the good fight, putting a smile on his face every day. And I know he's unfortunately no longer here, but his, the legend of Chadwick Boseman inspires me to this very day. And even when he passed, I was inspired because he went away young. He went away very young. And for me, it really put into perspective of, you never know when your ticket's going to get pulled. And so that means that you should look to really enjoying just, what truly matters most. And it may not be, owning, a flippin' hypercar or having a really big fancy house or all this technology and entertainment. It's about, your family, your loved ones, the memories that matter most. And because you never know when that's going to go away. And you want to make sure that when that time comes, those that you end up leaving are in a better place. And Chadwick, through his death, but even just through who he was, inspired me in that way. But those are my honorable mentions. But the biggest one,
Wakanda,
Wakanda forever. Yes. But the guy that inspired me the most is a guy by the name of Bob Iger. Bob Iger, who was the CEO of the Walt Disney Company from 2005 to 2019, 2020. And, I could say, he helped bring in, I could be a geek and be like, well, it's because of him that we got all the Marvel films and Star Wars and stuff. And I'm like, that's fine. But really, I've taken his masterclass, I've read his book, and just who he is as far as, how to run business from a person's perspective. But it's not about the money, it's about the people and what you do for those people. And in the end, that's what's going to help make you profitable. Right? I mean, just when he came in, he had to fix all of these things. Let's make amends with, one of the members of the Disney family when things were really bad. And then let's repair the relationships with Apple and Steve Jobs. And then he became really good friends with Steve Jobs, to where Steve was one of the first, Bob was one of the only few that Steve went to tell him that his cancer had returned. Because Bob created that level of trust. And that was something really inspirational for me. And the fact that, there's a lot of stories that, if you just read the first passage of his book talking about, dealing with the fact that he was trying to open up Shanghai Disneyland, and right before opening day, there was the Pulse nightclub shooting. And then after that, there was a 2-year-old boy that was attacked by an alligator at Walt Disney World. And the fact that Bob decided, you know what? I need to talk to the parents. Not have a representative give a statement. I want to talk to the parents and have a connection with them. And it's just those stories and many others. Just, Bob Iger is a man. Is truly the definition, like how we talk about on the show, what makes a real man. Bob Iger's that way. And his work ethics and his mindsets and his personality. I mean, I look to him for inspiration almost every single day when I'm trying to think about, trying to find a good message for writing this podcast, for managing various things in my life. I mean, right now, here comes an F-bomb. I'm fucking busy. I got to get up at like 5 o'clock in the morning before the sun rises, and I got to get stuff done. They got to go to work for about 9 hours, come back home, plan a script, and then go do rehearsals every night because I'm in a play now.
Oh, that's
and trying to balance all that out and then make time for a family and friends. Bob was able to do that, and I'm like, you know what? If that guy can do it, he inspires me to think that I can do it. And I'm just some schmuck from the north.
You're not. Stop it. You're awesome.
But
no, he's really from the north. He is.
I am from the north, yes.
Thanks for clarifying. Thanks, Merce.
But Bob for me was definitely probably the biggest inspiration on my life. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've just listened to various things of his masterclass, and it's helping me, get a better idea of how to handle jobs now that I'm still looking for one. But I can tell you that when, that time comes where someone goes, so how would you attribute? And I go, well, let me tell you something. I know some things now.
You just talk to him as Richard, and you'd be all right.
Right.
Well,
no, I'd be kicked out of the building no matter where.
When the founding fathers, right? They inspire me because they had strong convictions, which really isn't that big a deal because the founders of Australia had convictions too. Just let that one settle. Let it settle in. Gene Roddenberry is really cool for Star Trek too, like that guy, and he did some really groundbreaking stuff. The first interracial kiss, or widely regarded as the first interracial kiss, was on Star Trek between Nichelle Nichols and William Shatner. So
rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
That just happened to be something I thought about today. So,
well, not just that, but he had the idea of, we can have a future where racism is dead, where sexism is dead, where, money is gone. It's no longer about values of things. It's not about your skin color or anything. It's about, who you are as an individual that matters. I mean, he had that dream for Star Trek, and say what you will about the Trekkies and all that, but in the end, I mean, he really had a unique dream that, I think it is inspiring of what we can achieve.
Yep. So, well, yeah.
I think, Josh, I think you had best in show on your answers.
Good homework, Josh. Well done.
Yeah.
I mean, today we talked a lot today about inspiration and inspirational people, and it got me thinking. So much so that a line of thought came into my mind that I think will be like a good end note to today's conversation if you all let me share it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's wonderful, Mers. And before we close, though, I just want to give a couple shout outs to my Uncle Wayne out in Pennsylvania. He was one of the closest people to my dad, and I really always looked up to him as a role model, as someone who I'd want to emulate. Just like how he was always there for people, but he was also like this rock, and had just has great values, and just growing up, always looked up to him. And Mr. Rogers would be my other.
Hey, that's a good one. That is a good one.
And honestly, like, I patterned this show after Mr. Rogers. Like, I see sexy dad jokes as Mr. Rogers, but for men and boys.
We should have a puppet show. That would be
we played with puppets.
We planned that idea.
Well, we had that idea. Right. It was a thing, but I still have some of them, but I don't know if we want to use those.
But he did a lot of the same things. He explained things in a way that was very simple and basic. Just basic things like, what is a restaurant? And what do you do when you go there? Right? Just like simple things. Or like, if you're afraid to go to the doctor, how how do you process that? You know, like just these basic things, but they're, you know, directed at toddlers and young children. But we don't have anything like that for adults or for or emerging adults, right? So I really thought, and I liked his formula of entertainment and make-believe combined with like real messages and lessons. So we kind of do the same thing here. So I real big fan of Mr. Rogers. 9/11 was the way he spoke about that, I think, is required listening for all human beings. And yeah, look it up, go YouTube it. But anyways, I wanted to throw that out there first. And Mers, I'm sorry I cut you off, but
you didn't cut me. It's all good, dude.
yeah, but I just wanted to say that before we close. But Mers, you know, I want to speak about you in particular here. We've been doing this show for 2 years now, and this is number 20 for us, episode 20. And I remember when we were first starting this up, just how willing you were to just be like, "Hey, I'll come in and cause some trouble." You know, I'm all about it. And
I'm always willing to cause trouble, Ben.
That's exactly what you've done.
That's exactly what you've done. You're complimenting for me causing trouble on your show. Awesome. Mr. Rogers fucking Playland here.
As he stands in front of a dumpster fire.
Oh, I'm always on fire. It's always a dumpster fire here, man. My life is not cleaned up. It's still just trash burning everywhere.
But, you know, Mers, what surprised me over these 20 episodes is just to see the depth of your soul that you've been able to lay bare in front of us, how vulnerable you've allowed yourself to be, and how much you've challenged yourself to put your own ego aside and engage in these very difficult and challenging conversations. And I just, you know, I think more people in this world need to be like you, frankly, Mers. And I'll say this right now in front of the world. You are one of my heroes. Aww. And so I really, when you say you have something to share, I can't wait to hear what it is, because I know it will be profound.
Can we give 2 cheers for Ginger Jesus? Woo!
Ginger Jesus! So, Mers, what you got?
Thanks, Ben. I mean, I appreciate that. Well, what happens when a bunch of inspirational people stand and talk to each other?
What?
They have idle chatter.
Frickin' Mers got us again, man. Oh. How does it?
I love that part.
Do that?
How does he do it?
Every time.
Every time, 20
How
times.
does
20
he do it?
20 times, just 20 times.
20 times he's done it to us.
Maybe no more. Maybe I won't.
Oh.
I won't be the one that comes in and fucks it all up. I'll
I call bull.
I'll try to not have any. I won't cause any more trouble. I won't.
For those watching, you can slowly see Mers's nose growing a few inches every time he gives out a syllable.
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, we'll have to see how that one works out. But hey, I wonder if Square 50's guy made any headway on that project of his.
Not only have I made headway, Benjamin Button, but I have made a show that will be hitting the telly this fall. That is sure to be a couch pleaser. It's a competition show where people audition to show how inspiring they can be to all the lost folk out there. And the winner gets $20,000 and a golden carton of smooth, mild Chesterfield cigarettes. The show is called American Daddy Idol.
Oh, God.
Wait. A golden carton of smooth, mild Chesterfields, are they made of gold? Or is it just gold leaf, like gold plating?
Do I look someone who mingles in the details?
Oh, Square 50s guy. Will he ever learn? Anyways, final words, fellas.
Butt cheeks.
There we go.
It doesn't never end, does
20
it?
times!
20 times! 20 times!
Wow.
When I was a boy and I would see scary things in the news, my mother would say to me, look for the helpers. You will always find people who are helping.
There we go.
Mr. Rogers.
And
That's the
Mr.
one.
Rogers.
All right.
You will always see people helping. Be one of the helpers.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that.
God,
Good job,
that was
Mers.
awesome. Mers!
Coming through in the end.
You did it. It's a mersicle.
He did it.
I'm just causing
All right.
trouble over here. Just causing trouble.
Mersing.
The trouble with troubles. All right. Well, thanks for watching, and try to live life as someone who could be an example to others.
And a helper.
And a helper.
Absolutely one.
Thanks all for watching, and we'll see you all next time.
Thanks for listening to episode 20 of Sexy Dad Jokes. Please like and subscribe, and visit sexydadjokes.com and get some merch. Celebrity characters picking the show are not affiliated with Sexy Dad Jokes. Because these episodes are for criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and/or research. Until next time, all right.
See ya, kids.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
No talking.
No talking, Dada.
No talking.
Bye, everyone.
SexyDadJokes.com.
No talking?
No talking. No talking. No talking, Daddy.
Okay. What if I want to talk?